So today I really wanted to focus on my favourite part of the body, the core. If you're like me, you started working on the core because you want to get rid of like the lumps and the bumps, and then once you actually start practicing and really strengthening the core, you realize that everything that you do in life becomes a lot easier. So today we're going to be doing something that's a little bit like cardio core, where we're going to get the blood pumping, but we're also going to get strengthening in the core as well as the other parts of the body. So I'm super excited to share this practice with you today, and let's get started. So we're going to start in tabletop position, already activating the core here. So your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. You already tuck the tailbone in and you feel one long line all the way from the tailbone to the top of the head, gazing down. Let's start by warming up the core. So we're going to drop our belly, arch our chest and look up. And then exhale, curl in like a cat, pushing the floor away. And let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, look up. And exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, look up, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. And then slowly come back to center. So we're going to bring the right arm forward and the left leg back. Try and keep that integrity with the chest. So keeping forward and you're not opening too much to the side. Both hip bones are pointing down towards the mat. This will keep your core engaged, tailbone tucked under. And then the right arm shoots forward. So already you might feel a little bit of shaking here. You're warming up, that's great. And we're going to exhale, bend both the knee and the arm and put it to the side. It's like a fire hydrant pose. And then exhale forward. And exhale, bend. Inhale forward. Exhale, bend both knee and elbow. One more time. And bend and hold. And then you're just going to pulse up, strengthening the glutes, keeping the core building. Strengthen there. And back out front of you. Place your hand and the knee on the mat. And maybe just shake it out for a second. You can come forward and back. Maybe rock side to side. And get ready for the other side. So, tailbone tucked under, spine is long and strong. This time we're pushing the right foot back. You can have your foot flexed or pointed, wherever feels good for you today. And then you're going to shoot that left arm forward and just hold here for a second, focusing on the hips pointing towards the mat. Feeling the strength building, maybe a little bit of shaking going on there, that's good. It means you're changing. And as you exhale, bend both the knee and the elbow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And last time, and hold. And then start pushing up. It might look a little bit weird. It definitely doesn't look beautiful, but it's getting the blood pumping and all parts of the body strengthening. And straighten out. Hand and knee back on the mat. Maybe kick your hips back to child's pose for a second. Rest your forehead on the mat. Take a moment to catch your breath again. And exhale. Inhale, come back up. We're not there for so long. And exhale, tuck your toes under and kick your hips back to downward facing dog. So take any adjustments you need. Maybe you need to move your hands forward a little bit. Maybe you want to bend one knee at a time, just pedaling out the feet, taking your dog for a walk. Maybe you want to bend both knees at the time and then straighten just to see that your spine is as long as possible. That's the aim of the game. And wherever you are, find stillness, pushing all 10 fingertips into the mat, your hips up and back. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. So inhale your right leg up behind you into a dog split with the right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee and we're going to shoot it over to the right elbow. Inhale up. And now bend your knee and bring it to the nose. Inhale up. Don't worry if you don't make contact. And now over to the left, bring it a twist. Inhale up. And exhale, bring your foot in between your hands to the top of the mat And you're in a low lunge position. Now this is going to be really nice for the core and the back, which is also an extension of the front core. And just try and lift your torso off the knee and shoot your arms forward. Remember to plant both feet strongly into the mat. Kick that leg back, heel back towards the wall behind you. Keep strong, gaze down. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale your arms up into high lunge. Good job. I'm sure you can feel your right glutes firing up as well. I certainly can. Inhale. And exhale into warrior two position. So you're staring and gazing over your right fingertips. Your knee is tracking towards the right pinky toes. Both feet are firmly grounded in the mat. And catch your breath. Whew. Good job already. See, we're building heat. Inhale. And exhale. And the next inhale, bring your right arm back and we're coming into reverse warrior. Stretching out the right side of the body. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly bring your right arm forward. And what we're going to do is pretend like we're holding a big beach ball above our heads and we're strengthening the core. So remember to keep your chest open. Both arms are facing towards the right toes. Gaze up. Hold here for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring your arms back up. Windmill your hands to the mat and let's flow. So vinyasa, back to your downward dog. And up. And back. Great job. Pedal out your feet here. You're doing awesome. Remember, everything will get easier with time. So I'm sure the next time you do this video, already you'll see improvements. Now fill yourself up with air before we do the next one. So energy, inhale. And exhale. This time it's the left leg's time to shine, so bring it up behind you. You can also root your right ankle into the mat. And exhale. And then bend your knee, bring it to your left elbow. Maybe make contact. And now to the nose. And up. And shoot it over to the right side, twisting. And up. And then left foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Woo, you know what's coming next. So find your stance first. Make sure both feet feel comfortable and they're strong. And then slowly lift your torso up. We'll be here for 5. And exhale. And 3. Exhale. And 1. Raise your arms up. You're in a high lunge position here. Good job. My left glutes are now on fire. So let's open up into warrior 2. Give them a little bit of a rest. So gazing over to your left palm. Whew. Get your breath back. Inhale. And exhale. And now we're going to inhale our left hand back up. Stretch out the left side body. Reverse warrior. And exhale. One more inhale, fill up with energy. And exhale, remember that beach ball. So we're bringing both arms out in front of us. The chest is open. Gaze up to your right hand. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I was definitely shaking there as well. So bring your arms up and then windmill your hands down to the mat. Come back into a plank position and hold. We're not finished yet. So your heels are kicking towards the back of the mat, and let's just bend the right knee and the left knee. We can make this into a little dance here by bouncing, or you can do it as slow as you want. We're here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then kick your hips back into downward facing dog. Woo, take a second to relax here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale and jump our feet towards the front of the mat and come to a seated position, so you can bend your knees, look forward in between your two hands, and then jump And slowly just rest your butt down. Whew, I'm sure that feels good now after that workout. So, I don't see there's a core yoga class without core boat pose. So, let's get the integrity of the pose in place. So your seat is rooted in the mat, your chest is open. You can have your hands at the back of your thighs here, and then just slowly lift your feet off. See how that feels? If you can let your hands go, that's awesome. And if you can bring your legs to 90 degrees, that's also awesome. We'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1, and then we're going to go down into low boat pose. So 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back up. 3, remember to breathe. And 1, back down. One more time on each. 3, 2, and 1, and up. 3, if I'm shaking, I hope you're shaking too. Inhale. And 1, 3, 2, and 1. Relax completely on the mat. Whew, good job. So bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a loving hug. Rock from side to side. Massaging the lower back. Let's just stretch out that front body and come into a bridge pose. So plant your feet on the mat. Also hip distance apart. Make sure the top of your fingertips touch the back of your ankles. And then just push your hips into the air. Coming into a nice bridge pose. You can keep this relaxed if you want. You can also interlace your fingers behind your back, pushing your hips further into the air. And maybe if you want a deeper stretch, you can also bring your hands to either side of your head and push up into a wheel pose. Just stay here wherever you are for 3 more breaths. Inhaling and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. And inhale. And then tuck your chin into your chest and roll down wherever you are. Bring those knees into the chest again. You can never hug yourself too much. Rock from side to side. And then let's just take a gentle spinal twist. So drop your knees over to the right side, gaze over to the left. You can have your arm out straight or cactus, T-shape, whatever feels good for you. And just close your eyes here, enjoying the last moments of your practice. Leaving any stress or tension on the mat. You've done awesome. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back to center. And then just drop over to the left side. Bring your right arm out next to you. And then just close your eyes, sealing off your practice with a little bit of calm. Inhale and exhale. And slowly come back to center, and we're just going to rock and roll up your spine a few times until we find our way back to seating. Awesome. So, thank you for joining me on the mat. I hope you feel fired up and ready for the day and full of energy. My name is Julia Bell, and I'm excited to be able to practice with you again soon. Namaste.